This is just a fictional story, nothing to do with reality of anybody's personal lives. If you like my work, then please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Girl, I'm so hungry. When will he come? My colleague was asking me with hunger pangs. Yomi, wait for some time. We have to welcome our new CEO. Later we can go to the canteen. I told her patting shoulder as a symbol of saying her to be patient for a while. Hey, Yomi, can't you just wait for 10 minutes? You won't lose your weight if you wait for a while. He was making fun of her. In return, she retorting his words. Guys, please stop. You can fight later. I got a message. He is in the elevator, so be prepared. With that, we got up from the couch and stood with bouquet. Few minutes later, he arrived. As I was near the door, I extended the flower bouquet to give him, but then I slipped it while uttering a name. Jungkook? Oh, you address your CEO with a name. Doesn't he deserve any respect? He asked me while rubbing his left temple with the right hand in his pocket. I'm sorry, sir, I didn't mean it. I quickly picked up the bouquet from the ground and tried to give it to him. Oh, giving a dusty bouquet to the CEO? I never expected this type of welcome, he said, giving a sarcastic smile, but then Yomi interrupted. No, sir, there is no dust in our office. See how clean the floor, sir. As usual, she tried to retort his word, but this time he isn't Ji-hoon to bear her. Ah, nice answer. Okay, today's task is to check every floor for dust and get it cleaned by a cleaner. That shouldn't be a small amount, he said, with that Yomi was shocked and spoke like this. What? Why would I? It's not my job. I won't do it, sir. You have to, miss. If you want this job, then you have to do, or else sit at home because you'll be replaced by a new employee. Think and start now. Okay, fine, sir, she said, scrunching her face while Ji-hoon marveled looking at her disappearing figure, which was noticed by Jungkook. Hey man, any comedy show is running here. Sorry sir, he stopped and apologized Jungkook by standing stable. By the way, where is my secretary? I haven't seen her till now, he asked, looking around. For today, I'm your secretary because due to some health issues, she hasn't came today, I said, gulping, seeing his behavior. Oh, okay, come to my cabin. With today's schedule, I have some work with you. With it, he said and was going to his cabin, but then Ji-hoon questioned about his name. Sir, may I know your name? Do you want to know my name? Then ask your colleague, she knew about me very well, he said, pointing his looks at me, and went to his cabin. What? You already know him? He asked me with an astonished expression while making me confused about what to reply to him. Yeah, his name is John Jungkook. I got this information from board members. Excuse me, I have to go. He wants some documents. I said something and yelled it from there. There is something with her. I have never seen her in confusion, tension on her face. She used to be very confident, but what happened today? He shrugged off his thoughts and got to his desk. Jungkook came into his cabin and stood near the wide window by putting his left hand in the pant pocket and thinking something. Being a vengeance person is such a tough job, man, but I have to do this. I'll take revenge on her for what she did to me. He slowly went to his flashback, which was happened 3 years ago. Jungkook point of view. 1. Say it's a lie. Please say it's a lie. Why would I lie to you? It's true, Jungkook. I loved you for money, only for money, not for anything. Now I have what I want. No, how could you do this to me? I loved you so much, but you betrayed me. Please say it's a lie. Please don't leave me. I cannot live without you. Sorry, Jungkook, don't wait for me because I never loved you. She left from there. After hearing her words, my heart broke into pieces. I completely collapsed and fell to the ground on my knees. Burning tears were flowing from my eyes. I cried and screamed my lungs out. My voice echoed empty street. Van, I hate you. At present. His eyes became wet by recalling his past. Then he heard a door knocking sound. With that, he wiped off his tears and corrected his throat before speaking. Is coming? Sir, oh, Kim Van, you came. He turned back facing me. Yes, sir, I have brought the schedule for you. I was shivering while talking with him. I was even swallowing words as he was squared to face him. He walked to the edge of his table while unbuttoning his blazer's middle button and stood keeping his right hand on the table for support, where he extended his left hand forward. Great, give me the tab, he asked, looking at me without blinking his eyelids. Then I gave it to him, looking down, as I could not give an eye contact with him. He checked and kept the tab on the table and went near his chair to sit. Okay, there is a meeting with board members in the evening. Now you go and bring my black coffee, he said after sitting in the chair as I nodded and walked to the coffee maker which was there in the cabin itself. Fine, now I'll show you how cheating is painful. He took the mobile phone and dialed it to his mother. Hello mama? Yes my boy, how is your new office? Well, everything is fine now. In fact, I even got a reason to stay here. It seems I'm gonna have fun, he said, looking at me while I was busy preparing coffee. Oh, great, my dear. Mama, yesterday you said about Mara's proposal with her. Please fix that. She'll be the my love of my life, my world. When he said those words with his mother, at once my heart felt heavy. Tears formed in the corner of my eyes, somehow unmanaged, and acted stable as if I didn't hear. Okay, Mama, I'll talk to you at home. Bye. I filled the coffee mug and about to turn as I was back facing him. Then his sudden voice from behind made me flinch as I was scared with his sudden action. How long will it take to prepare this? Sorry sir, it's done. Please take it. He took the coffee mug, staring at me, but I averted my gaze. Miss Van, do you know why a person cannot face opposite person? Because they knew that they made mistakes. They knew that they cheated, like you are behaving now. Why are you not able to look at me? Did you make any mistakes in the past? I knew what he was talking about, but I stood stable and still looking down without answering him, which made him pissed off more. Ark, he asked while throwing the mug on the floor, making me scared seeing his anger. Sir, I made it drop. Shut up, miss. Don't you know how to prepare coffee? If you don't know, you would have informed me earlier. He was shouting at me as I understood it wasn't because of coffee, it was because of what I did to him in the past. I'm sorry, sir, I'll prepare a new one, I replied to him while my lips were trembling with fear. No need. I thought you only don't know how to love, how to be honest, how to be loyal, but you don't know how to take care of your boss. How will you know when you care about only money? I felt like someone poking my heart. Hearing his words, I was on the verge of bursting out, but I managed and held up my tears while controlling my emotions. I think it was already over. I'll bring the helper to clean this. Please excuse me. With that, I left his cabin. Van, now you will understand my pain. Don't think it was the end. It's just the beginning. Get ready to face my revenge, he thought to himself while looking down at the broken coffee mug. Next day morning. Hey Van, how is your day with our arrogant CEO? Don't talk about him like that. He is our CEO, Yomi. I was trying to correct her words as I knew why he behaved like that. No, why would I, huh? Without thinking about my position in this office, he made me work as a dust checker. How dare he is? If he comes in front of me, I will squeeze out of the blood from his body, she said, clenching her both hands into fists. Oh, is it? Do you have that much guts? I and Yomi recognized voice and turned at him, who was looking at her, poking his left cheek while raising his right eyebrow. Sir, when did you come? You asked him while her fresh face started sweating. Am I arrogant? Squeezed my blood? Come on, Miss Yomi. He was poking her where she was trembling with fear by his behavior. It means you came at the beginning. I'm sorry, sir. I won't repeat it again. Please forgive me. She was begging him, but it seemed that he doesn't want to back off from punishing her. Okay, I will leave you, but instead of you, who takes the punishment for bad mouthing about me? He said, looking at me, and as his intention was to play with me. I will take it. Please leave her, sir. Okay, fine. Follow me to my cabin. As he said, I followed him to the cabin. Take this document. It has 500 pages. Copy those 500 pages to other documents. Rule number 1. You should write it by hand. No computer or printer. Rule number 2. I need 5 copies. Rule number 3. I need it within an hour. As the time increases, the copy count increases. By the way, sit here and do. Okay, sir, I replied without creating any drama, as I knew how much he suffered because of my betrayal. In fact, I deserve this. Now I can see how much you will suffer because of your betrayal. I thought to myself and sit in my chair while she was writing by sitting on the couch which was opposite to my table. Jungkook point of view. Time was passing. I was working in my laptop while she was doing the punishment I gave. Then suddenly wind started to blow in through the window, making her hair wavy, bringing more beauty to her face. In the past. Well, your hair is so silky and smooth. In this beautiful environment, your hair is also one element making me feel happy. It's so touchy. I was touching her hair with cheeks while she was giggling, seeing my childish behavior. Again at present. Miss Van, clutch your hair, else my cabin will be messed up with your hair. His sudden voice made me flinch. With that, I tied my hair as a ponytail and secured it with a band which I had for my waist. Phew. He sighed deeply. Why am I recalling past again? I just hate her. I came here to take revenge on her. Jungkook focused. He suddenly left the cabin. I continued my work. Few minutes passed till Jungkook called. I was still doing what he gave. Then an unexpected person whom I hate most entered the cabin and was surprised to see me. You? Hello, Mr. John. As he is the father of Jungkook, who was the reason for all our sufferings. 3 years ago. Van, don't be scared. We have to do this for our life. My parents are good. They don't harm you. Just come with me. I was feeling nervous to go inside the house as we'll share big news with them. Okay, Cook, let's do it. I'm ready. That's my girl. He pinched my cheek with a little smile. Later we went inside the house. As soon as we came inside, we saw Jungkook's father and mother having some conversation. They stopped and looked at us. Jungkook, you? Come. He just stood there with me without moving forward. Hey son, why are you standing there? Come here. Wait, who is she? Is she your friend? Yes, uncle. No, my girlfriend. Name is Van. We at once said without knowledge and exchanged our looks with a blank face. Friend or girlfriend? He asked. Girlfriend, Dad. He said without wasting his time. Wow, great. It means my boy has grown up. Ah, yes, Dad. Actually, we have been loving each other since 3 years. As we have completed our graduation, we will settle in our lives. Van already got a job. Soon, I'm also going to start my company. So we thought it's better time to disclose with you. Please accept our love, he said by holding my hand. I'm impressed, my boy. I'm accepting her. What you say, honey? He asked, looking at his wife. What my son loves, I too love that. She smiles. He quickly ran to them and hugged his father and mother. Thank you so much, Dad. Thank you so much, Mom. Hey, Van, come join us. Mrs. John called me. Everything was going well. I joined my job. Jungkook was planning about his new company. We thought about getting married after he runs his company successfully. One fine day, Jungkook's father called me and asked me to meet him at the place he mentioned. Then I didn't know that day would be the full stop for my life. Hi, uncle. I greeted him as he was back facing. He turned at me. Hello, Van. He greeted back, exhaling the smoke from his. Yes, uncle, you have something to talk with me, right? Yes, tell me one thing to which you give preference in love and money. Of course, love. Without second thought, I replied to him. But now you have to choose money over love. What? What are you saying, uncle? I was confused. Take this blank check and leave, my son, because you're unfit for our family. I know your type of girl straps a rich boys and use them for money, he said, throwing a blank check on my face, which made me stunned by his real identity. What is this, uncle? You have agreed for our marriage, but all of a sudden what happened? I just acted in front of my son. Now take this and go away from my son's life. Else what will you do, uncle? I'll spoil his career. I won't invest in his company, and also I'll make sure he won't get a job anywhere with my status and power. Now think, if you really love him, then do. Hearing him, I just collapsed on the floor with a heavy heart. I don't want him to lose his career because of me. In the same way, I don't want to leave him. Slowly tears started streaming down my cheeks, lips getting drier. Flashback ended at present. I just recall my bad memories which was related to him. What are you doing in my son's office? Ha! What an employee do in the office, I'm also doing the same. What? Employee? Come on, man. Why do you need to work? I had given you a blank check with my sign. Just take the amount you want and don't come in front of my son. About this blank check you are talking, right? Take this. I threw the same check on his face which he had given 3 years ago as I carried with me till now. I am not a person to give value to money over relationship. From that day I was waiting for today to give your check back. Because of you I left Jungkook because you said that you will spoil his career if I am with him. I might have left him as a person, but my heart is always beating for him. It will only beat for him till I leave my last breath. You know, I'm ashamed of you for being father to Jungkook, who admires you a lot. How dare you talk like that? He lifted his hand to slap you, but a strong voice made him back off. Stop it, Dad. He walked inside the cabin. Jungkook, see how this gold digger blackmailing me for money? He was acting like I did. Come on, Dad, how many lies you will say? I have heard everything from behind the door. I did good thing going out from the cabin, else I would not have known the truth. It's not what you have heard. Dad, I got to know your true colors. Don't try to get down, he said to his father and came to me and took my hands into his. I'm sorry, Van. I'm so sorry for misunderstanding you. I didn't know that my father kept you in his tough path. If I had known in the past, I would not have let you go, Van. Please forgive me for whatever I said to you yesterday. He apologized by keeping my face. Don't talk like that, Jungkook. It's not for you, then for whom I will choose. I can understand about yesterday. Because of the pain, you behaved like that, I said, wiping his tears while tears streaming from my eyes. Thank you so much for loving me more than I deserve. I'm just fortunate to have you, Ryan. This time, he said, wiping my tears and attached his forehead to mine. Now I am happy that you got to know the truth. Now the pain in my heart has gotten down, Cook. I love you so much, Cook. I love you more than anything. He took his forehead back and gave a soft kiss on my forehead where his teardrop touched my forehead. Yeah, Jungkook, if you want her, then you have to leave your family, wealth, everything you have gained since your birth, he said, screaming at Jungkook. Thanks for giving birth, Dad. Listen, I don't want anything from you, even a single word from you. All I have got my wine. She is my treasure. Moreover, I have a potential to build my empire, take care of my mom. He wrapped his right hand around my shoulder and took me out with him from there. Goodbye, Dad. Sometimes true love built on sacrifice, and that sacrifice means putting others